Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be peering into the future. What's next for you? I'm going to be using Tarot Oracle and chips for this particular reading. We have messages, from specific devas and the Fae and, generally your guides, obviously, for this one. We have 3 groups, as you can see, group 1, group 2, and group 3. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one, so there's no reason to take anything personally. If it's not resonating, just take what does, leave the rest. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one group, trust your intuition, follow your gut, know the difference between intuition and ego though. So anyhow, go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you. And I'm going to go ahead and start. For those of you who selected group 1, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip all the cards and then pull chips and then begin the reading with the Oracle. This is specific messages from Crystal Deva's Tree Deva and the Fae. And then, of course, we have the Oracle chips and everything else and the Tarot. So what do we have for you guys? Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Look at this. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Magician. We have the 5 of Wands. And then we have the Justice card here, which is Libra energy. We have Mercury. We have Libra showing up here. So these cards, except for the Crystal card, have reversals. So I am going to be using those. We have Sugi or Suji. We have the Selkie in reverse. And then for our Crystal Deva, we have Lapis Lazuli. Okay, and this says, ascend to your rightful throne. Very, very interesting. Actually, I should do the Crystal first. There we go. Okay, so what am I seeing here? Before I do that, I need to pull this before I say anything so we can get a better look. Come on. I don't want to take too many. Let's see what happens when I do it. Okay, there we go. Well, shit. I guess you just have a lot. So we have shadow work. We have spa day. We have siblings. Damn. We have new home. I guess Spirit really wants to freaking talk to you guys. We have new car. We have proposal in marriage or business. We have divorce. We have gorgeous man. And we have January. Look at that. All right. You guys have definitely are manifesting something in particular. I feel like this is a promotion or a job and opportunity, or straight up has to do with getting accepted into the university of your choice or degree program, like for PhD, something like this. Okay. And you have definitely manifested this. You have all the tools that it takes to make it. Now, for some of you, this could definitely have to do with some sort of career. When we are dealing with some kind of like it's a job where you're dealing with a lot of red tape a lot of the time. It could be in law. It could be, some of you could be getting into law school. This could be business school too, because there's a lot of, I don't know, like discussion and negotiations and stuff like this going on. The 5 of Wands usually talks about people like, debating something, and you're kind of like sitting there observing and watching it. A lot of times this could indicate some sort of very competitive job. Some of you could be dealing with a talent scout, an agent, maybe even professional sports, any kind of like physical sort of job. But, since it's sitting next to, the Justice card, it could be even having something to do with like law, like I said, law and order, anything like this. Some of you, it could be actually health and fitness, kind of sector of things. maybe having to do with finances. And some of you, it could even have to do with some sort of teaching, but I don't think this is like a low level teaching job. I think it has something with tenure, like at a university or something like this. Okay. But I do feel like that this is definitely the student. This is the beginning of a new learning curve for many of you. And I feel like it's very karmic in nature. This is going to ascend you to your rightful throne, like where you're supposed to be in life, most definitely. Now we have shadow work. And proposal, I feel like many of you have been, really working on that shadow work, doing that, going within, making peace with yourself, any kind of obstacles or, things you've been having difficulty with. You've really been working with that energy to overcome said things, and it's working for you, I feel. So with spa day there, I feel like that, you guys could have gone through a very stressful time period. I feel like you guys are coming out of that though. So therefore you deserve to, treat yourself to a spa day and have a little relaxing. You might even end up doing this with a sibling. Okay. Getting together with siblings, getting together with your family. And I feel like for somebody here, you have a very close relationship with your sibling, and that's gorgeous. Also, straight up, for some of you, your sibling, who could be very good looking male, could be going through a divorce right now. They're moving to a new home. You could be helping them to do that. We have new home, new car. This new opportunity, I feel like, brings with it a new home and a new car. Okay, this just came through. Some of you could literally have, your boss could actually be somebody who's very good looking. Which, be careful, okay? Don't shit where you eat. But they could have just recently gone through a divorce. Again, we have proposal in marriage or business. Literally, this could be a business proposal of some type that is being offered to you. And you're like, God damn, because your boss is hot as fuck. So there could be some kind of a little bit, it might be a little bit uncomfortable because you catch yourself gawking, but it's okay. You recognize beauty. So what? Just like I said, be careful. Don't shit where you eat. Okay. But I feel like there's a lot of blessings, a lot of, wonderful things coming your way. January could be, we have Libra, and then we have, so this isn't think about when Libra season begins. Okay, it's the ending of September going into October. And then we have the month of January. These could be key timing for your for these particular highlight moments, these milestones. But also it straight up could be somebody here could be meeting a gorgeous man. They just went through a divorce and you guys start dating. They could have a birthday during one of these time periods as well. Okay, so for the lapis, this is the crystal deva that is calling to you for this particular reading, and let's read a little bit about lapis here for you guys. For those of you who don't know, it is a deep blue stone with deep history. See ancient Egypt, the Old Testament, and the Dutch Golden Age. Okay. Who needs it? Cat people, Leos, anyone who uses the phrase, in a past life, I'm totally convinced I was a fill in the blank. Where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's customary for y'all to bend the knee. I love that. It's great. So when to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, call on lapis to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. It's a fucking very powerful stone. If you've been with me and been following my YouTube channel for a very long time, you saw me wearing a big old fucking lapis on my finger for a very, very long time. When I was going through that particular phase in my life, and it was a huge shift and change for me, a spiritual awakening, another one. I've been through many. But that was the color that I was very, very deeply drawn to. And it's rightfully so. And I just have to mention with this gorgeous man, new car, new home, proposal in business or marriage, for somebody here in particular, this could just be literally one person. This person, because we have Libra energy here, I feel that this person could be very powerful, very wealthy. The most wealthy, the three top signs for billionaires, out there. They've literally compiled, they did studies on this, and they compiled all the most wealthy people in the world. The number one zodiac sign is Libra for billionaires, followed by like a point by Pisces, then Taurus. The fact that I'm mentioning this could mean something to somebody. So it's totally interesting how that works. And, you know, I've gotten confirmation that that is absolutely fucking true. So, and oftentimes Libras will hook up with Pisces or they will, you know, or those three signs will actually like become spouses. It's fucking weird. All right. You know, they'll end up hooking up with each other, fill in the blank. So Leo is in the top 10. So, and that also was being mentioned here. So I have to, but the top three are the ones that I mentioned. So anyway, moving on. So that's your lapis. Now let's take a look at our tree deva and the message there with that. And I'm guessing this is in the trunk section, because this book is, let me see here. Maybe not. Hold on. Where is this one? Actually, it's in the roots. So the root chapter. So this is your being that this has to do with. Your whole being is affected here. So let's take a look at the message here with this one in particular. And this is sacredness. That is so interesting because we have ascending to your rightful throne. It's sacred. I feel like you need to get in contact. Your guides and the devas and fae are definitely trying to sit here and say, hey, realize that you are a sacred being within your soul. Is very sacred. And it's not meant to be put underneath, you know, some kind of wrap. You're meant to shine. You're meant to stand out. You need to ascend to this rightful throne, the heir of the land, apparent. You know, this is supposed to be what you're supposed to do here, okay? So the Deva message is, I can remind you of the importance of finding a connection with all the invisible spirits that surround you throughout your life. I can help you to honor them every day and to remember that all aspects of nature are sacred. Yeah. Okay, most definitely. So, and you know what, this, it's actually Sugi probably is how this is pronounced. And this is a tree native to Japan. It is the national tree of Japan, in fact. It's extremely long-lived and it grows up to 230 feet tall. So, since this is on an upright position, it says someone's behavior is troubling you. Perhaps you feel that they should be behaving differently or that you don't understand their motives. Try to rise above these difficulties and to see their true spiritual nature instead. Okay, this could actually be something to do with the sibling, okay, that you know. All right, this could, I mean, think of all the zodiac signs we've talked about. This could be the sun or the rising, maybe even the moon sign if they're an older person. You know, and this could be the person that you're dealing with here. I mean, because we have sibling. I just feel like maybe you're going to talk to your sibling, take them out for a spa day. They're having a rough time right now. And maybe, you know, you're going to discuss doing a little shadow work, or maybe you guys are going to do shadow work together or something, you know, to help heal old wounds and deal with the any kind of negativity or your shadow self, okay, to fuse the to basically make yourself whole, you know? So anyway, so with our Fae card, we literally have Selkie in reverse. Yeah. This is the Autumn Court too for this one. So let's see what Selkie has to say here. I don't know what page it's on. I'm just flipping through the Autumn Court here to see what's going on. Okay, so with the Selkie, so it is in reverse. So the Selkie reversed indicates dissatisfaction with the situation, but the lack of any means to resolve it. All attempts at change will be frustrated and a stalemate ensues. Okay, so now this could have to do with the sibling situation, okay? This person in particular, that could be frustrating you, like super fucking hard, all right? But the straight up, like as it says here, it, you know, dissatisfied, but you can't resolve this. They have to resolve it for themselves. All you could do is be there as a shoulder to cry on, give them advice, but you can't ever force somebody to take your advice. And you certainly, you're not here to fix their problems. They have to fix them themselves. But the fact that you're there for them and that you show them that you love them is going to mean a lot, I feel, in this situation, okay? So, anyhow, you can look up information about the Selkies in particular, you know, online. There's all kinds of mythology and stories. They're quite interesting. And especially when we have the divorce, you know, thing showing up here. You know, it's very, very interesting that that's coming up, and we have Selkie showing up. So yeah, like I said, Google that, read about it. There's all kinds of information in that book. I'm not going to get into it because it's long, but yeah. Wow, you guys, very, very interesting reading. And like I said, you know, we have the Five of Wands, which is discussions and debate about something. But again, they're supposed to fix it themselves. You cannot fix it for them. They have to do it themselves. You can give advice, you can give suggestions, but do not expect somebody to do what you say. And you are not supposed to do this for them. They absolutely have to do it themselves. This person definitely has a lot of shadow work to do, and they need to learn how to treat themselves better. Okay? Straight up. All right, guys? So that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this reading. If you would like to see a similar reading to this, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys so much for being with me today, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Those of you who selected group 2, it's very interesting that you picked this deck because this is Aphrodite's deck right here. So I feel like Aphrodite is a good patron goddess to work with for you guys at this particular time. So let's see what the future has in store for you guys. Let's take a look. I'm going to flip all the cards and put down the chips and see what we got here. Oh my God, look at this. Holy fuck. We have Leo energy with the Strength card. We have the Three of Wands. That ship is coming in. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the King of Swords. Oh my goodness. For our Crystal Deva, we have Apophyllite. Very interesting. Beam yourself up. Way up. We have Jenny, oh God, we have the number 9 with the Summer Court, and this is Jenny Greenteeth. This is your Fae in particular. Obviously, this is a warning or, you know, some sort of advice here of maybe what not to do. We'll see where this goes. And then we have Pipel? Pipel? I have never heard of this tree before, and I love trees. So this is kind of interesting that this is showing up. But man, this is a sacred tree, obviously. Okay, let's see. See what our chippies, let the chips fall where they It's very interesting that, you know, this is Aphrodite's deck, and I happen to know that this lovely gentleman portrayed right here, that's Apollo. So Apollo and Aphrodite are coming up for you. So these two, they actually, they have each other's back all the time. So I feel like these two are good for you guys to work with. Okay, let's see what comes up here. So what do we got here? We have Hater. We have Glow Up. Why, that's not surprising. We have 1111. Somebody's got a soulmate. We have January again. That's really interesting. I'm going to pull one more because I want an even number here. We have 111. Holy shit. And we have in-laws. Okay, that's interesting. Oh my God. Okay. So we have an air sign male here. That is a mature man. There's somebody definitely coming into from, they're extraordinarily a strong individual. They're very powerful, very theatrical, very good looking. Okay. They're definitely very air and very fire. They could definitely be a predominant, they have a lot of like 5th house, placements, or there's something very particular about the 5th house here. They also could be predominantly, you know, like an air sign. I want to say Aquarius for whatever reason. So Aquarius and Leo are, I mean, this is just what I feel is coming through here because it says beam yourself way up. I just feel, oh, that's an Aquarius right there, hardcore. But this is, your guides are definitely trying to say, hey, remain strong. Your ship is coming in. The communication is coming. And this person that is coming in is most definitely a soulmate, and they are a past life connection, straight up. For maybe one person here, it's somebody from your past, but I feel like this is more having to do with a past life connection. You guys have unfinished business here. I feel like 3 is a very important number for you guys, as is August, being a very important month, as well as January here. January, guess what? Holy fuck. Duh. January, the beginning of January is Capricorn, and then it moves into Aquarius at the end of January. So there's my confirmation there. This person, I'm just going to say it, okay? You're going to go fucking head over heels for this person, and it's like you're going to adore each other, and it's going to be fucking fabulous, and it's wonderful, it's great, it's a definite deep, very deep spiritual connection. However, warning, danger, okay? We have hater and in-law. I feel like one of their parents is a complete a-hole, okay? Straight up, they're like Jenny Green Teeth, a total nasty bitch. So, I don't know. It's just like, look at that, like fucking old fucking hag, swamp hag or something. I don't know. Why did Louisiana come into my head? I don't know. Just a total righteous bitch, okay? I just feel like, and I feel like it's female. So watch out, okay? But you know what? What they think and how they behave has got nothing to do with your relationship. So they need to mess the fuck out of it. And I feel like your person is definitely going to be like, yeah, fuck her. She's always like that. No, nobody's ever good enough for me. Nobody except her. Like one of those kind of people. Blech. Very mother archetype. Like Demeter type archetype. Like that whole thing, but with a really nasty twist. And it's funny because we're dealing with Aphrodite here, and I'm just going to say it straight up for those of you who follow and understand archetypes, especially when they're related to the specific, like each archetype has patron goddesses, and then there are gods for the men. We all have those, and the Aphrodite archetype is definitely kind of like a lone wolf, and it's all pure primordial feminine woman. It's called the lover archetype. When your Aphrodite is your patron goddess, you will have other women either fucking totally adore you or they fucking hate your guts because they can't comprehend. And they straight up, I'm just going to say it, they're just jealous straight up because you get all the fucking attention, and they don't. And then, straight up, this mother archetype, straight up, completely... It's so doesn't even comprehend what the Aphrodite women out there are like. They can't even fucking fathom it, okay? They just can't because they're so wrapped up in other shit. Maybe for some of you also, if Aphrodite is not your thing right now and you're more the maiden archetype, aka Persephone type, then this definitely calls to you hardcore. And most women are maiden archetype. But I have a feeling that for the youngies out there who are watching this, if you're young and you are the maiden archetype, I feel like you're going to go through some sort of change or awakening that's going to happen here. And it's straight up going to freaking catapult you into becoming who you're truly meant to be, which is more like this very independent, primordial, very strong, feminine, powerful energy, which is very much that lover archetype. You are meant to be that. Through times of strife and difficulties and stuff, all women will revert to that maiden aspect within themselves because we're straight up, we get freaked out or scared or, we're hurting, we're in pain, we're lost, we don't know who the fuck we are, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it happens. So Aphrodite women are most definitely know who the fuck they are and what they want out of life. If they're working in their toxic, they will get into toxic relationships, however, and men will often use the shit out of them. Okay, so there is a kind of a side to the lover when it's like working in the toxic light. You will get involved with men who are quite brutal and think of Aries in his toxic form, like when he's really angry and jealous and smiting fucking dudes who go near Aphrodite or whatever. Anyhow, okay, enough of that. So, but I do see that 3s, you are definitely going through a glow. That's why the glow up is coming up here. Everything that I was just saying makes a lot of fucking sense, especially for my maiden people out there. Anyhow, it's funny because we have Apollo showing up here, And, you know, when I think of the Leo energy, I think more Zeus type, like king archetype. For Apollo, oh, what is it? It's just Apollo. It's the sun. No, I mean like sun, like my sun over here, you know, not the sun in the sky. He's like Zeus light, but way fucking cooler, I think. I mean, this person is very open-minded. Again, we're dealing with Aquarius here, so I feel like extremely open-minded, thinks outside the box, is a little bit of a rebel, okay? Weird, eccentric, friendly, alien-like, you know, like, beam me up, Scotty. Beam yourself up, way up. Okay, so that being said, let's take a look at the Apopholite card here. Apopholite, Apollo. So what it is, Apopholite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent, often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, Yoga, Nag Champa. That's crazy. Look what's going on right here. Woo. Okay. Apopholite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. So this is the Deva that's calling to you. This is a very high vibrational crystal, y'all. And I mean, I'm looking at that, I'm thinking of Nepal, and, you know, I'm thinking of, you know, the Himalayas, you know, like up there. So I feel like you guys could most definitely be going through like a glow up, a literal spiritual transformation at this time. And, you know, you're feeling it, and this is happening because it's readying you for your soulmate. Okay, so who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good? Apollo. Where to put it? Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. When to use it? When the spiritual life feels like a moving target. When you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah, but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you. So it says, beam yourself away. Okay, so for you that out there that are Aries, especially, definitely Leos, any fixed energy kind of sign, that message is most definitely for you, okay? Because that yeah, but thing, that's definitely a trait of Aries people, okay? Straight up. They always second guess themselves, and they're always, you know, thinking everything's bullshit, but it's not. Okay, not all. They want to be, you know, because they're the freshmen of the zodiac, you know, it's like they're still learning things. Like they've got these, I mean, I love the adventurous side of Aries. It's so, I want to learn, you know, but why should be their fucking phrase, you know, kind of, because they're very, you know, questioning everything, but they have a tendency to be quite kind of, I'm just going to say it, sorry guys, negative, to get going. They're always second guessing themselves or thinking things are bullshit or whatever, when really, sorry, they're not. Okay. Anyway, and you'll know. So we have Jenny Green Teeth. Okay, what's the deal with this chick? Let's find out, guys, shall we? So again, this I believe is the summer court. And I'm just gonna go to the fucking thing here. Okay, hold on. Jenny Green Teeth. All right. This is on page 107. So I don't know if that means anything to any of you. Okay. And the meaning, she's upright. When she surfaces in your card, she indicates danger and uncertainty. Some pitfall or hazard lies in your path. Something that appears secure has a deceptive appearance. A wolf in sheep's clothing may fool you. Ooh. So, guys, you know, straight up, the wolf in sheep's clothing, I think, has something to do with these two right here. I don't think it's this person per se, okay? Because I feel like they're very strong, very powerful, you know, very fixed energy too. But I feel that this in-law person, this relative of your love interest is going to come off all one way, but really, they like to sabotage it. Remember what I said, that your person is going to sit there and say, nobody is good enough for me in their eyes. And so therefore, like, I think that they know, because they're a grown-ass man now, that this person has sabotaged many a relationship by trying to do shady shit behind their back. That's just what I feel. Okay? I know that sounds not too yay, but, you know, that's life. You know, sometimes, you know, you have the most wonderful thing walk into your life, but then there's going to be baggage with that. And it's beyond their control because it really has nothing to do with them. It's an extended relative, you know, and they're going to be who they are. And there's nothing you can do about it, nothing they can do about it. All they can do is choose how they're going to react to it. And you do the same, you know? So let's take a look at this one right here. And this, of course, is roots. It's talking about beaming yourself up, which is very higher realm, the crown chakra. And then we're dealing with root chakra. I feel like this is a message here from your tree deva to say, make sure you stay grounded when you are confronted with any kind of haters, danger, any kind of bullshit, because you're being tested. You will come through with flying colors, okay? And I feel like if you tap into that divine intelligence and you listen to your intuition and you don't be like, yeah, but, and second guess it and shit, and you really trust your instincts and your feelings and you pay close attention to it, you're going to notice all the red flags, because I feel like this person is trying to bait you, this person and the mother-in-law or whatever, and they're trying to bait you to make you look bad. You're going to know if you pay attention. Do not let them trigger you. Okay? That's just like what I'm seeing here. So let's take a look at that particular. And by the way, this is on card 30 or page 33. It's very interesting because we have that 3. 3 is a powerful number. Things happen in threes, I feel. So, okay. So with this is enlightenment. Exactly. You are going to, literally, you're going through some sort of enlightenment phase, okay? You're going to see the truth of you're going to see through the bullshit, I feel like. You're going to know. And, you know, you can have a nice discussion with your person about it, and they're going to be like agreeing with you, I feel, you know, especially if you handle it diplomatically and with class. You know, they're going to really respect you for that. So the Deva message here is, I am one of the world's most sacred trees, and in Buddhism, I symbolize the world tree. I can help you to achieve enlightenment by stilling your mind, helping you to live solely in the moment, and thereby freeing you from all suffering. Wow. Obviously, yeah, this is a very longing living tree. So it's on the right side up. So it says, set aside some time each day for meditation. Sit quietly and listen to the sounds around you so that you honor each moment. Practice mindfulness, in which you are aware of everything that you do from minute to minute. Exactly. This is important. It teaches you, it literally it gives you strength to do this. And it's going to help you within this situation, most definitely. So there you go, guys. That's it. So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to check out another reading like this, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Those of you who chose a group 3, let's see what the future holds for you. We're going to peer into it to see what's going on. All right, guys. What do we got here? Wow, look at, oh my God. Why is this number like dominating? We have the 3 of Swords. We have Eros here. We have the 3 of Coins. So we have 2 3s here. 3 is going to be a very prominent, powerful number for you. Things happen in 3s oftentimes. You know, we have the Moray. Wow. And then the 3 of Swords. Damn. So we have Temperance, which of course is Sagittarius's card. And then we have the 4 of Wands with Hestia, Artemis, Eros. Look at this. You got some power players here, guys. So we also have, for our Crystal Deva card, we have Muscovite with Develop Your Foresight. For our Fae, we actually have the Banshee in reverse, okay, with 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. Damn, you guys. And then we have Giant Redwood upright. We have that deer, that stag. Carnunos could definitely be also a deity for you, besides the ones that are mentioned: Artemis, Eros, Hestia, Moray. You know, wow. And it says develop your foresight, and look at them. They all have their third eye wide the fuck open. All right, before I get going into reading these cards, I'm going to go ahead and pull chips to, holy shit, hold on, guys. My dog knows how to open the back door, and he just came in, and it's humid and hot as hell out there, so I really don't want that heat coming in my house. Let's see what comes up in the chippies for you guys. Let's take a look. Look at that. Broken heart. We have baby girl. We have new home. Damn. We have gift. We have cheater. We have February. We have November. Holy fuck. And we have the sun shining. Well, obviously the Banshee, if you guys know what the Banshee is. Banshee is a harbinger of death. You know, you can hear the Banshee wailing when somebody's going to die. Like each family, you know, has a Banshee in Ireland that comes wailing. She usually has long black hair, very pale white skin. You know, it's crazy because we have broken heart, we have cheater, and we have Eros. I do feel like somebody here is definitely suffering from a broken heart, from a past love affair or something where, you know, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, where they broke your heart because they cheated. That's kind of clear and obvious here, okay? This could have been somebody who, like, this had to do with a, it could have even been a friend. Straight up. Okay, this is so fucking harsh. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Okay, now remember, this could just be one person here. I'm not saying this is gonna happen to everybody, but what I feel went down here is this was a love triangle, and I get the sense that this could have been even a friend who cheated with your significant other. You know, your friend basically fucked them, and they ended up getting them pregnant, and now they're a fucking thing, and they're off doing, and this like really hurt. Obviously, that would be horrifying. You hear about this, you know, they could be expecting a baby girl, okay? But and we have November, and we have Temperance showing up. This is Sagittarius. Of course, the beginning of Sagittarius does happen in November. February is Aquarius and Pisces as well. So these are the zodiac signs that I'm most definitely seeing here prominently. Okay. But I get the sense also for other people here, I just feel like that there's, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people who are watching this that are also fearing opening up their heart to some kind of love because it's been you've been cheated on, or you've had a broken heart in the past. But this is not going to help you to, you can't be fearing that. You can't think that everybody is like that. As long as you've learned from this experience and you understand what the red flags were, maybe you weren't paying attention to them before, but now you know better. As long as you, if for those of you who have actually paid attention and learned the lessons, you already know the red flags. So you would know if somebody's going to be a shady fucker. And, you know, I feel like if you've learned the lessons, then you've moved past that and you will not be attracting that again. However, if you're one of these kind of people who is extraordinarily clingy, has low self-worth, low self-esteem, and stuff that needs to be worked on, you need to work on that in order to attract what you deserve. You know, literally your vibe attracts your tribe. And if you have a low view of yourself, then you're going to attract people who also have a low view of themselves, and they're going to treat you as such. So it's very imperative in this particular moment that if you have, like literally your future depends on you getting past that kind of a viewpoint. If you've already moved past that, and you yourself have had your heart broken by somebody like this and stuff like this, I do see that there's a soulmate coming in here, okay? And many of you probably projected and thought this other person was a soulmate, but really if you step back now and you look at, there were so many red flags saying this, what, how do I say this? The soulmate, the one, one of the most important ones, one of your relationship house peoples, I feel like that you guys were trying to turn a fifth house person into fucking a seventh house person is not going to happen, But in this case, I see that there's somebody very particular, very special that is coming in, and it could definitely happen this November. November and February are definitely coming through here very strong. Okay. February of 2025, obviously. This November could be another very key moment. Like, and also for some of you, you could be moving to a new house at this particular time. And if you guys are moving, maybe this is part of what y'all, like with the broken heart, need to get the fuck over and to move the fuck away from where you've always been. Like, that's going to help you to move past that heartache. You need a change. You need you need to refresh, you know? Also, I get the sense with the gift and the sun here that it's a gift. Like, you have to start viewing everything as a gift. Even when shitty stuff like this happens, there are gifts within it. What did you learn from it? And the gift is, you dodged that bullet, honey. That person's a POS and you are meant for something greater, something better. So let it go, okay? Because they're not good enough for you, straight up. If they don't respect you and they freaking break your heart and they're a cheating ass whore, they've got self-esteem issues. They have self-worth issues. You know, they're just fucked up. So you don't need any of that crap in your life. And again, this is kind of like a gift. It's a gift in disguise. Whenever something fucking crappy happens, I swear to you, and I speak from experience, every time something weird or bad or fucking not what I wanted to happen would happen, I'd later realize, oh my God, thank God that happened. Because I wouldn't be where I am today if that would have stayed the same. That person would have fucked me over, you know, and it's like straight up, it's like, you know, like I have to tell you, I definitely think of exes that way, where it's like, God, ugh, what was I thinking? You know, it's like, it's real obvious. That's what I feel like many of you are probably going past that now finally, and you're like ready for opening up your heart again, which is fucking great. But you've dealt, like, for those of you who still are like in this kind of a zone, you need to start working on that a little bit more. You need to develop better foresight, first of all, okay? That's going to help you tremendously, you know, that Muscovite. And, you know, I feel like by working on this and helping to heal yourself, and I feel like there's definitely a group of people that you can reach out to, some friend groups maybe that could really help you to get over this phase. They're going to be like a gift to you, most definitely. And it's like, I just see the sun is going to shine on you no matter what. Okay. Maybe you've already been through that fucking rocky, shitty phase. The sun is now shining though. Okay. So I feel like definitely by November, things are going to be a lot better. So keep that in mind. But as long as you are prepared, like, doing the work, doing shadow work, and, you know, taking good care of yourself and getting past obstacles and like working on that energy and fixing it and developing that foresight, then things will definitely get better. You know, this too shall pass should be, you know, that special phrase for you guys. So with Muscovite, what it is, heady Muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. And this is so funny because I get the sense that your person is definitely a traveler and they're like, they've had some world experience. They could definitely be from a different place than you because we have Sagittarius's card. Okay. So yeah. So who needs it? The pragmatic, empirical, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Dude, that's crazy. Okay, so where to put it? Against your forehead. Holy shit. While peering into the future. Look at that, you guys. Oh my God. And look at that third eye is wide open on all of them. Wow. When to use it? When I want to believe is your MO. When you feel like you've been missing the signs, when you have a problem logic won't solve, when you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or Moldavite and need to get a grip. So develop the foresight. This is the key for this group's success, is developing that foresight, clearing that third eye. Okay. Maybe you guys are way too fucking logical. Maybe you're too in your head and not enough in your heart. Hence the reason why that Eros is there, that broken heart, you know, that like, you know, and the broken heart thing. It's like, I feel like there's just too much of that. You need to have more heart in your life, less logic, less mental, less picking things apart. Okay. All right. So now we have the Banshee in reverse. Let's see the message here. And this is the Autumn Court, which is very appropriate. because, you know, autumn is the season where things start to close out, to go, to die away, you know. So the meaning here for the reversal here, okay, is the Banshee appears reversed. If the Banshee appears reversed in your cards to advise you that your own psychic senses are developing at this time. Listen to your intuition and trust your instincts. Take note of dreams, omens, and portents. Dude, seriously, with this showing up and, you know, everything I've said here about, you know, paying attention to red flags, all this other kind of stuff, yes, okay, you have got to trust your intuition and listen to your instincts, okay? Pay attention to those dreams, omens, and portents, like literally, because I feel like through this, you can learn, like it's going to set you up and you're going to understand, I don't know, you're going to get some clarity on the past a little bit there, which is going to help you for your future, obviously. But also, I get the sense that many of you could be collaborating with some other people too, as well. Maybe this is how you're going to meet this person, your soulmate, okay? Most definitely. Anyway. Okay, so now we're going to look at giant redwood. Okay, redwoods are big motherfucking trees, let me tell you. I used to live by them. All right, so with the redwood, I'm guessing that is going to be, hold on. Let me see. Oh, there we go. It is in the, oh my gosh, they put that one actually in the flower, fruit, and seed for power. This is the power cards. Wow. Okay, so for this one, Majesty. Wow, look at that. 73. 73 is the page. I don't know if that number means anything particular to you guys, but 73 is the number that is associated with this one. So Majesty, wow. So the Deva message here is, I am renowned for my stateliness and my awe-inspiring size. I am majestic, and I can teach you how to attain your potential too, so that you are able to create your own power in the world and express your true self. Yes, you guys, totally, okay? So it's upside, it's the right way up. So it says, do not underestimate yourself, either in terms of your natural abilities or your unique personality. You have so much to offer the world that there is no need to feel inadequate or lack self-confidence. Let me show you the way. Look at that, you guys. Holy crap. So this is like saying, you know, for those of you who are struggling with that feeling like you deserve love or self-worth, or, you know, am I worthy of love? Or, you know, anybody who's been having negative attitude about like, oh, I'll never find somebody for me or whatever. This is saying you need to freaking become more majestic, and you need to like really tap into that power. You know, that redwood deva is here. The muscovite is here. You know, the banshee is warning you. So pay attention. You know, to show you that, hey, you have much to celebrate. There's a lot of good things there, and you are definitely worthy of love. You're worthy of wonderful things in life. So you can't keep like holding on to pain and heartache and, you know, living in the past. You have to be in the here and the now and realize all the potentiality that you have for the future, because there is definitely somebody here who is waiting for you, and they love and adore you, and they respect you. Okay. So, but again, you have to respect yourself in order for that to happen. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this reading. Thank you guys so much. If you'd like to check out another reading like this, you can head over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys so much for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.